You've eaten this bread 100 times, but what if I told you some popular chain restaurant breads are actually the worst on the menu? Today, we're ranking popular chain restaurant breads from worst to best, and the top one might seriously surprise you. Bread is supposed to be warm, comforting, and delicious. But when it comes to chain restaurants, not all bread is created equal. Some are dry, flavorless, or loaded with unnecessary ingredients, while others are soft, fresh, and actually elevate the entire meal. Today, we're ranking popular chain restaurant breads from worst to best, based on taste, texture, freshness, and overall value. Let's start with the worst offenders and work our way up to the best bread in the game. Number 5, worst. Basic white dinner rolls. Let's be honest, these rolls are everywhere, and that's part of the problem. Most chain restaurant white dinner rolls are bland, slightly dry, and forgettable. They're often baked in bulk, frozen, then reheated. Without butter, they taste like air. With butter, they're still nothing special. They're not terrible, but they add nothing to the meal. If bread is meant to excite your taste buds, this one completely fails. Number 4, garlic bread. That isn't really garlic bread. Garlic bread should be bold and flavorful, but many chain restaurants serve something that barely qualifies. Instead of real garlic, you get garlic-flavored oil or powder spread over cheap white bread. The result? Oily, overly salty, and lacking real garlic punch. It smells good when it arrives, but one bite in, the disappointment hits. This bread promises flavor and doesn't deliver. Breadsticks that depend on dipping sauce. Breadsticks can be great, but only when done right. At many chain restaurants, breadsticks are dry, chewy, or overly doughy in the center. On their own, they're boring. The only reason people enjoy them is because of marinara, cheese dip, or garlic butter. If a bread needs sauce just to be edible, that's already a red flag. Still, they're better than the bottom-tier options. 2, soft honey wheat or brown bread. Underrated favorite. Now we're getting into good territory. Honey wheat or brown bread served at certain chain restaurants is soft, slightly sweet, and actually enjoyable on its own. The texture is usually fresh, and the flavor feels more balanced compared to plain white bread. It's not flashy, but it's reliable. This is the kind of bread you keep reaching for, even before the food arrives. Best, freshly baked cheddar or herb bread. This is where chain restaurants truly shine. Freshly baked cheddar, herb, or seasoned bread wins every time. It's warm, aromatic, and packed with flavor. The crust is slightly crisp, the inside is soft, and the cheese or herbs make every bite memorable. This bread doesn't need butter. It doesn't need sauce. It stands on its own, and that's what makes it the best. When a restaurant gets this right, people come back just for the bread. Bread may seem like a small detail, but it sets the tone for the entire meal. The worst chain restaurant breads are forgettable and mass-produced. The best ones feel fresh, comforting, and made with care. Next time you sit down at a chain restaurant, pay attention to the bread, because now you know which ones are worth eating and which ones you should skip.